Hi, my name is Bryce Justice, and I did my presentation on the tundra biome. The tundra biome is located in the northern hemisphere. It encircles the North Pole and it extends south to the taiga biome. Countries in this biome include Russia, Alaska, Sweden, Finland, Greenland, and Canada. The tundra has cold, desert-like conditions. The growing season is about 50 to 60 days. It's a very short spring. In winter, the average temperature is about negative 34 degrees Celsius. Winter can last up to 6 to 10 months, so winter takes up a lot of the year there in the tundra biome. The summertime temperatures is about 3 to 12 degrees Celsius, and that enables the biome to sustain life. If it didn't get at least that warm, there'd be no life in the tundra. Throughout the year, there is about 15 to 25 centimeters of precipitation, and this includes runoff from melting snow. Now, in the tundra biome, there's no deep root system for the vegetation. There's a wide variety of plants, though, that are resistant to the cold climate. I'm going to talk about two of these. First of which is the Arctic willow. It's usually 15 to 20 centimeters in height. It has many different shapes, but it usually has long trailing branches that will kind of root wherever they touch the ground. The leaves are dark green on the bottom and a light green on the top. It's adapted to the very cold environment by it forms a pesticide to keep the insects away. It's also adapted to the permafrost where the ground is always frozen. It grows a shallow root system, and the leaves have adapted to the cold by growing long, fuzzy hairs on them. Another plant that's found in the tundra biome is Arctic moss. Arctic moss can be found growing on the bottom of tundra lake beds. It's a brophyte, and it has tiny rootlets instead of roots. It doesn't have wooden stems, and the leaves are generally very small, about 1 cell thick. So it's a very tiny, tiny plant. It's adapted to its cold climate by storing nutrients in the leaves, so they can make new leaves quickly the next spring. The leaves are important because the more leaves it has, the more photosynthesis it can produce, the more energy that it can get. It grows near to the ground to adapt to the incredibly strong winds, and it also grows underwater so it can avoid these winds completely. It's also adapted to the short growing season and cold by growing slow and having a very long life. In the tundra biome, there are different animals. Two of these I'm going to discuss, the first of which is the musk ox. No other animal that has hooves lives as far north as the musk ox does. They're long-haired, almost reaches the ground. Its muzzle is usually white, and it can weigh anywhere from 396 to 880 pounds, so it's a very big animal. It can be up to 7 feet long also. The musk ox has glands beneath its eyes, and that's why it's called the musk ox, because the glands produce a very musky smell and smells strange. The ox has adapted to the cold by growing long-haired, can be up to 24 inches long. This helps protect them against frostbite, and it insulates them. Another animal that can be found in the tundra is the Arctic fox. It's about 10 to 16 inches long, and it weighs anywhere from 6 to 12 pounds. The Arctic fox is white in the winter and blue-gray in the summer. It has a long, bushy tail, and it has a stubby nose, small ears, and large eyes. The Arctic fox is adapted to the cold by wrapping its long, bushy tail around itself to keep warm. It also has fur-lined paws that help conserve heat. It has adapted stealthy movements because of its predatory nature, so it can move very quietly through its terrain. Now, the tundra is a very cold place, but an environmental issue is causing it to warm. This is called climate change. Heat-trapping gases like carbon dioxide cause the Earth to warm. Because of this warming, the climates around the world are changing. One of these climates is the tundra, which is becoming warmer. One study says that areas of the tundra will be able to support trees and vegetation by 2050. This warming tundra will also cause the ocean to rise, which will increase flooding. The melting ice from the tundra will also flow into oceans and rivers and cause them to become cooler than they naturally are, and thereby affect all the organisms and people that live in the water or around the water. And this will be a big problem in coming centuries. In conclusion, the tundra biome is a very cool place, but if we let the environmental issues go unchecked, it can cause a very serious problem that will affect our world. Thank you so much, and you have a great day.